Hello, welcome to Figure Form 45. Now, one of my favorite line right now that I'm collecting is the YOLOPARK Transformer kits. So I just decided to make an update video on my current collection, on the current collection that I have in this brand. So the first YOLOPARK Transformer that I bought is Bumblebee. Now, in this case, I already put to him the weapon accessories that came with Cheetor. Uh, my very first, the very first thing that I noticed about this is the lack of weapon accessories when I had them. Um, but for an initial product release, I think this is a good start for Yolo Park. Although this is my least favorite among all the my YOLO Park collection. I don't know, maybe I'm just over with Bumblebee because he's just too popular. He already have a lot of toys, so I guess that's one of the reason why I'm not that excited with this figure. And maybe add to that the fact that as YOLO Park release their new product, I noticed that the part separation on their figure improves. So for this initial release, I think it is okay. So this is Bumblebee that includes the add-on, the bonus cannon and battle mess from Cheetor. So that's the first release. By the way, I only own the cheap model kits that they release. I don't have that huge Optimus Prime and that huge Shockwave model kit that they released because right now they're just way over my budget. I'm planning to buy them maybe in the future when they go on sale, or I don't know, when I have the budget. They're just way too expensive. But looking at the review videos of those two model kits, the Optimus Prime and Shockwave, the bigger figure, man, the engineering on those kits is amazing. So I'm definitely gonna buy them moving forward when I have the budget, or hope they go on sale, which I don't think. Maybe it's possible, but right now they're always sold out. So yeah. Okay, going back to my collection update, the second YOLO Park model kit that they released in this line, the AMK line, is of course the leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime. And this blew my mind when I first built this because the detail in this figure is amazing, and for its price, because YOLO Park are really reasonably priced. The details in this figure is really amazing. So I was really amazed. By the way, I already put the bonus weapon accessories, which include the cannon and the sword that came with their latest release, which is the Rhinox. So this was their second release. The third release, which is my favorite among this first wave, I call these three the first wave because they were released at the same time, is Optimus Primal. Because among the three, he's the only one that actually had the weapon accessory, which is the sword, and the separation detail in this kit is unbelievable. For its price, it is amazing. And I mean, just look at that. And for me, this is the more accurate Optimus Primal, which, well, to be fair, because these are non-transforming transformers, their main selling point is their accuracy and their articulation, which, to be honest, this figure has a lot of. This is an A plus figure. So among the three in this first wave, this is my favorite. Now, one of my problem with YOLO Park is their product releases takes too long. I mean, for me, I think what YOLO Park should do now is improve on their production and make their releases, more regular. Because uh, if there's only one complaint that I hear from the fans of this product is that their releases are really taking too long, and there are areas which in they are already released, but there are some areas that they are still not released. So I think they should work on their, on their releases, on their supply chain, you know, so that more people will be able to enjoy these products. Now, after this first wave, they release a different series. So this is the fourth one that I purchased, which is the a different line. They call it the AMK Pro series, which focuses on the G1 Transformers. And to be honest, this is one of the best Megatron that I have. And because of, again, they are reasonably priced. Plus, this figure have die-cast parts. It also have light-up features on the eyes and the cannon, but I just batteries are not included, and those batteries are really hard to find in my area. That's why I haven't really tested if the eyes and the cannon lights up. Now, what I found weird with the choices that Jolly made is that in this line they released the Decepticon leader first before the Autobot leader. Now I don't know if that is a good marketing strategy, because I don't know if it's just me, but I think this is an underrated figure because I don't really hear that much buzz about this. But maybe it's because the AMK series really over overtaken them in popularity, because, well, these are the transformer that the new generations know now, and we, the OG fan, are the only one who knows this G1 product. But I don't know, my theory is maybe they should have released Prime first before they release Megatron, which is usually the case. But anyway, this is a very underrated figure because this is an amazing figure of Megatron. Add to that the fact that it came with a stand and a lot of accessories. So let's put Megatron there. Then after that came the second wave, which is one of them is Scourge. Now, this this you can see the huge improvement on their line. You see, this is an example of a company that is really continuously improving their product, because in this case, the fingers are individually articulated, which is not the case on their first release, because they have, pre-post hands which you can replace. So this first wave have alternate hands, but Scourge came with an articulated hand. And aside from that, he has this cannon hand, and he also have an alternate hand, which is like the normal grabbing hand. Anyway, I was really surprised by this figure's detail. It looks really amazing. For me, this is the best looking Scourge because, as I said, since these are non-transforming Transformers, their main selling point are the detail. And the detail for this is amazing. It even has, an alternate pace wherein you'll see the damage pace of Scourge. And I mean, look at that. It even has his blade. So that's Scourge. Uh, let me just let me just make yeah move them a little so that you can stand. Scourge can stand there. Then together with Scourge came out Cheetor. Now, Cheetor for me is the best example of where YOLOPARK really peaked when it comes to their engineering and design because, to be honest, for me, this is my favorite among all of the releases. The part separation, the paint, the weapon, he even has in the case of Cheetor, he doesn't have articulated hands. He also have that alternate hands which you can replace. And there's also an option to remove the claw. Anyway, the main reason why I love Cheetor is that the part separation in this kit really improved. It's amazing. You can or actually see that they were improving on the part separation and showing some, mechanical parts, moving parts when they move their hands. I don't know, man. I really just love how they designed this figure. This is my favorite among all of them. The spot that were there were amazingly painted. So that's Scourge. Then after Scourge, Rhinox actually took a long time before it got released. So before those were released, there's this another line that Yellow Park made, and it is the AMK Mini, which are cheaper alternative for your G1 transformer. They are smaller in scale though. My only problem with this when I bought this line is that this is actually the first time that I saw a QC issue for Yellow Fork. Bumblebee doesn't have a pin there, so this is not connected. So I hope Yellow Park improves their QC in order to prevent issues like this. Now, among in the AMK Mini, the first wave consists of six, which you can buy individually box or you can buy in a combo six pack. Which, like me, I bought this in a combo six pack. So one of the character in the wave is Bumblebee, and then Optimus Prime. Which, to be honest, in the case of Optimus Prime, I also found another QC issue. There are knob marks. I mean, one of the one of the advantages that YOLO Park have that I love is that they are 90% pre-built. But please prevent, don't release product with knob marks. I think there's knob marks here. I mean, this is not how I would build it, so I might clean that up. So second character is Prime. Now for the Decepticon, Starscream, which, to be honest, I kind of like how this looks. And then, of course, the leader of the Decepticon, Megatron. I also love how this look. Then, my favorite Decepticon, Soundwave Superior. Yeah, I love this one, and I love how this look. I'm actually wondering now that I am already deep into the YOLOPARK line, if I'm still gonna buy the Trumpeter brand. But after I saw YOLOPARK, I'm 100% YOLOPARK. But my problem with YOLOPARK is the release of the product takes too long. I wish they make an RC. I actually like and I think Trumpeter already have an RC. So there's that. Now, Grimlock is actually the one that I'm most excited on this wave because he is in his dinosaur form. But what I don't like is that I think scale wise, Grimlock is too small. I think he should be bigger in his dinosaur form. So that's my problem with this one. I think Grimlock is too small. So those are the first wave of the AMK miniseries. Now, the last and latest release they that Yola Park had is, of course, the Rhinox, and man, this looks amazing. I just hate the part that in my copy, those are both the right side, but ignoring that problem, man, this figure looks really amazing. I mean, just look at that. It has a lot of moving parts. You can see the improvement on the part separation. This looks amazing. So yeah, so basically those are the current releases of YOLO Park. Let me just work on it. Those are the current releases in YOLO Park, and yeah, again, pretty slow on the releases. I hope, please, YOLO Park, please work on your production and supply chain so that you'll be able to give us more of these model kits. I'm really excited to have that Mirage and G1 Optimus Prime and Starscream. Now, before I end this video, I am thinking that maybe I'm gonna rank my favorite among this. And to be honest, my favorite, again, I think I already said it. My my number one is Cheetor. I just really like the way they painted it, and I just really like all the separation choices and engineering choices they made on this figure. So this is definitely my number one. My number two will be Scourge, and then my number three is the latest one, the Rhinox. But which makes sense. Those are my top three, which I think makes sense because as Yellow Park released a new product, you can see really an improvement on the part separation, and those little those are trinkets that they do or changes that they do on their products to improve them. You can really see. So I'm actually divided if this is gonna be my number one, but nah, I really like Cheetor. I really like Cheetor's design. I like how this figure look. So this is my number one, number two, number three. So these are my top three. So guys, if you reach this part of my video, thank you, and I hope somehow I'm able to help you if you are planning to get into this line. To be honest, guys, this is an amazing line, and they are even budget friendly. They don't cost that much. So again, guys, thank you, and as always, please always take care of yourself.